Well, good morning and welcome. I'm David Taylor. I'm one of the retired priests that help Mark in Holy Trinity, St Michael's and Redgate. For those who can't quite remember us, Sue and I moved back to England in the 80s and we worshipped at Holy Trinity with our young family, and then ordination led me to other places, retirement has led me back. I was really tempted this morning to read and reflect on Psalm 31, but I think that's more for later in the day, and if you read it you'll see why I say that. So the reading today is from Luke. It's Luke chapter 12. Luke chapter 12 is about warnings and encouragements. This section comes after the story Jesus told about the servants who were or were not ready for the master of the house when they returned from a journey. And it's Luke 12, 41 to 48. Peter said, "Lord, are you telling this parable for us or for everyone?" And the Lord said, "Who then is the faithful and prudent manager whom his master will put in charge of his slaves to give them their allowance of food at the proper time? Blessed is that slave whom the master will find at work when he arrives. Truly, I tell you, he will put that one in charge of all his possessions. But if that slave says to himself, 'My master is delayed in coming,' and if he begins to beat the other slaves, men and women, and to eat and drink and get drunk, the master of that slave will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour that he does not know, and will cut him in pieces and put him with the unfaithful. That slave who knew what his master wanted but did not prepare himself or do what was wanted will receive a severe beating. The one who did not know and did what deserved a beating will receive a light beating. From everyone to whom much has been given, much will be required, and from one to whom much has been entrusted, even more will be demanded." Fundamentally, the reading is about trust. When I am driving and there is a policeman driving behind me, I am one of the best drivers out there. If there is no policeman or camera there, I might be a little bit less careful, which is normal. Something I read in conjunction with my day job said that when 100 people were asked if they had ever broken the speed limit, 85 said yes and 15 lied. Jesus is accepting that people will be people. But he's reminding us that all of us who are called, and that is all of us really, have a job to do, which is to spread the good news in either word or deed. We have been entrusted to do God's work, and I believe that we have been given the gifts we need to help us. So take a moment to think, what are your gifts? Some of us are teachers and preachers, some of us are good at spotting what needs to be done, some of us are good at doing things, others are good at praying, and there are many, many things that we can each do that will all make a difference to someone else. Some are big, some are small, some are seen, and some are unseen. But we are being trusted to do them. So a prayer for today. God of truth, help us to keep your law of love and to walk in ways of wisdom, that we may find true life in Jesus Christ, your Son. Amen. And I hope that your day goes well, and I hope we see you again soon. God bless.